Hey guys, this is I wanted to make this video as and update you on our plans, the lessons we've learned in 2019 and the previous years, and our plans for 2020, and the changes we're going to make, the lessons we've learned to carry forward towards our 2021 mowing season. And this video is just specifically talking about mowing, our mowing service. I've already talked heavily about that we're refocusing our company on the more profitable service like weed control and fertilization, pest control, Christmas lights, mulch, things like that. Probably a lot of you guys know that are in the business. Mowing is kind of your way in the door to those other more profitable services. And that's what we've used mowing for mostly in the past. You get a mowing customer, you might make a little bit of money, but you also do their mulch, you treat their lawn, you do their pest control, you do their Christmas lights, whatever services you offer. Like I said, the mowing is your way in the door. It's kind of your loss leader for a lot of people. Now, that's not true for everywhere. Like I said, it depends where you are in the country. It depends what market you're in. You might make a ton of money with mowing, and that's fine. That's great. My situation where I'm at, it's just not that profitable, for the various reasons I've stated in the other videos. But I see the great value in offering mowing as a company and using it as a tool to be able to get in the door and be able to offer those other services to our customers. But the lessons I've learned, mowing, it requires most of your labor. It requires most of your investment in equipment and capital. It's your highest liability. It's where most of your complaints are going to come from. And it's where you make, typically less money than the other services. In the future, knowing all that and knowing all the issues we've had this year with labor, a lot of that's because of the stimulus package with the extra unemployment and things like that. It's just been impossible to hire. We are 1000% next season moving towards robotic mowing. Most likely using the small Roomba type mowers like the auto mower. I know Johnny with Blades of Grass has some videos where he has one on his lawn. We actually were going to go that route a few years ago, but we decided to hold off, for various reasons, just because it didn't quite make sense yet. But we're going to go towards that type of service. We're going to install these small robotic mowers on customers' properties. We're going to let it take care of the mowing. And then our guys, if the customers want the added service of us coming by and edging and trimming, because the mowers don't do that at this time, our guys will come by every couple of weeks and do all the trimming and edging. And that'll make a pretty big difference in our business model, because we'll go from having a very expensive large box truck or van with a very expensive mower in it, a two-man crew that might be able to handle 100 lawns a week, to a one-man crew, possibly driving a little Prius or some tiny car like that with a trimmer and edger and blower in the back of it. And they'll be able to service, with one person, more lawns than two people could service. They could probably service, since we'd only have to go every couple of weeks, they could probably service 150 or more properties. So that way we can, have a higher paid person in that position, and, we'll need less manpower. Because like I said in the previous video, that's the name of the game if you want to grow. That's the single biggest challenge you're going to have to grow your business is, getting a good team in place. Not that they're not out there, but like I said, it's just more of a challenge now. And you got to be able to pay the right people more, and you got to offer something different. But that is, like I said, that's the business model we're heading towards. I know there's going to be a transition period where we're going to be mowing traditionally like we are, but that's kind of what we're heading for. The other alternative is Mean Green. They're working on their autonomous mower and having the big commercial robotic mower. That would be very similar to what we do now. You'd show up to the property, except though, instead of having one man riding the mower and one man trimming and edging, you just have the robotic mower that would be mowing the grass while the other guy trims and edges. If I had to choose between those two options, I think I'm more leaning towards using the small Roomba type mowers like you have with a Husqvarna auto mower, or some of the newer ones that are coming out that don't require a boundary wire to be installed. The reason I like those is they eliminate some of the inherent problems you have with the mowing business. Like you guys know, the biggest problem we have is rain. You can't get on the property. You've got a mower that weighs 500,000 pounds, whatever it may be. And sometimes it can be several days before you can get onto that property, and you just gotta worry about damaging the property and things like that. With these small mowers, these autonomous, like little robotic mowers, they only weigh like 25 or 30 pounds, and they can actually mow in the rain as long as they're not submerged underwater. These things can be on the lawn anytime. So if you have to skip a week now with a traditional setup, you've lost that revenue forever. When you go back to the lawn, it's going to be a mess. It's going to take you for a lot longer to be able to clean it up, just because it hasn't been cut in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, however long it may be. But with these small robotic mowers, they mow the grass 3 or 4 times a week, so it's always cut, it's always low. And when you show up, you just do the trimming and edging that the mower wasn't able to get to. So there's just several reasons I like that direction. The downside to it is it just requires so much more capital to be able to do that. Because you have to basically dedicate a $2,000, maybe a $3,000 robotic mower to each one of your customers' properties. They stay there. So it's not like you can just pick them up and take them with you. But like I said, that's where I knew we were heading in that direction anyways. I've known that for a few years. Like I said, we were already in the process of pulling that trigger about 3 years ago with Husqvarna. But we decided to hold off. It's heading that way. The labor market's changing, unfortunately, and it's forcing companies to automate out of necessity. That's why you're seeing these kiosks in McDonald's and other places right now, just because companies, they know that things are changing, and the single biggest challenge is finding manpower and finding a good team. So that's where we're kind of heading next year with our mowing business. We're going to make it, even if it's not such a profitable thing, it's going to be our way in the door. We're going to be able to deliver a better product to our customer, a better service, and we're going to be able to focus more on those other services that are profitable, so that the people that we do hire, we're able to pay them more money. We're able to get a higher quality person, and we're able to make the job a little bit easier through the use of the new technologies and things like that. But I'd love to hear you guys, hear your feedback, hear, kind of where you are with your business, kind of what lessons you learned from 2020, and what plans you have for your business moving forward. But hope you're enjoying your weekend like I am. Please let me know any questions, any comments. I'm pretty slow to get to them sometimes, but I will get to them and I will respond. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.